Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss 10 Ton's birthday, free play at Paris, Ed's YouTube reaction videos, a quick trip to Biloxi. We also touch on building a teaching table, trackers, knowing when to walk, and how Waylan's dad goes for the kill. How's the lighting in here, Ed?
You look glamorous, dude. You look glamorous.
Well, I got a new light for the studio.
So everybody can see how good you sound.
First off, you gonna wish me a happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
No, you don't have to sing
10 Ton.
You don't have to sing
Happy birthday to 10 Ton.
You know what I'm gonna get myself for my birthday?
What?
I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get myself some craps at the Aria tables tonight. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna go crap hunting for
solo,
your birthday?
dude. I'm gonna go solo in a very dangerous, hunting ground. Aria is a very dangerous place to play to hunt for craps.
It is not a great place to hunt craps, from what I understand, because though I have never hunted craps in there. So they would probably let me sneak up on them if
I know they wouldn't know that you'd be.
they wouldn't know that I was actually a craps hunter.
No, you would just be like,
They'd think I was a groupier or croupier.
yeah, someone passing by, passing through.
They'd think I was a croupier eating etouffee.
Ed, so I've got a new beverage that I'm drinking that I thought you might comment on. It's Gerolsteiner mineral water from Germany.
Do they have mineral water in Germany?
Yeah, German engineering, man. They make some great things.
Engineered water.
Great cars.
A lot of their cars are made in Alabama.
What ones?
The Mercedes ones.
Really?
You wouldn't believe how the size of that freaking plant. I drive by it every time on the way to Biloxi. I mean, they make the SUVs and one of the cars, Power Wagon thing. I don't know. They make a bunch of shit there. It's freaking huge, dude. And they love Nick Saban there.
Where, at the Mercedes plant?
All the Germans. Germany.
Oh, they do? Really?
Yeah.
Nick Saban's big in Germany? I didn't know that. I would never have known that. Why?
He's freaking huge. He also owns a big-ass Mercedes dealership.
Yeah, that guy's, is a success story.
Oh, he really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
coached at Michigan State,
Michigan
right?
State. Michigan State.
Saban. You think he plays craps? So episode 17 dropped today.
I enjoyed listening to it. All the phone calls.
Phone calls were pretty sweet.
That number is 22907, just for those who missed it somewhere, because we like the phone calls.
We still haven't had our first female caller into the show. So far, it's all dudes. It's probably gonna be that way.
If you would flash that face years up, we'd probably get more females.
A smart marketing move. Maybe you know what? That light that I just got, I was watching a tutorial on so
why are you getting lights for a damn
because Ed, this is why.
Because this is an audio thing. We could do this in the dark and nobody would know.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? We've got all this stuff recorded on video and we got a lot of ground to cover, man, tonight. Just more on the admin side. So I'm thinking maybe most of this goes on our Patreon.
You're the editor. I'm just the talker and the drinker.
This is why I bought that light, because you know how you've been going off on YouTube. By the way, Ed, I really love you. If people don't know,
my reaction videos
on your channel, you've been doing reaction videos, which is actually a great idea. I mean, those things are always successful. Remember Mystery Science Theater?
Actually, I remember that. Why do I remember that?
It was like a couple guys like sitting in the front row of a movie theater, like talking about the movies that were playing. But anyway, reaction videos, that format works. And you are the first person to do that for craps in the craps video world.
As far as I know, yes. And I'm getting a lot of grief about it too.
Yeah, I want to make a note on that because the comedy, just for comedy's sake, I don't know if people understand that the comedy side of that is really, really good.
Well, thank you.
I think it's funny. It's not like you're bashing on anyone. How would I say this? Just to bash on them.
No, not
These
just
are
two.
valid critiques. Like what you said something the other day about because it's a shit strategy or something. I mean, that was just
Yeah.
fucking funny. Now I understand what you said a long time ago when you were talking to me about how YouTube worked. And this is before our podcast, and how
Right.
you were basically saying, well, there's a lot of copying that goes around, yeah, that happens on YouTube. And
Oh yeah.
now I'm noticing it, and I'm noticing it at, well, you know what? Sometimes it could be one time, maybe it's a coincidence, but then it happens. And I think everyone on YouTube can be starving for content, not necessarily starving, but everyone's looking for, oh, what the fuck should I talk about? That's why I'm talking about another fucking strategy. And that's why everyone
Yeah.
talks about strategies. And I think what makes our show different and pretty popular, or I think it's going to become even more popular, is that we're not just talking about strategies all the time. That's why I stopped watching YouTube videos on craps. It's like one small portion of the game.
I could be 125 years old and never run out of content if I just wanted to do reaction videos.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, man, there's your calling.
I sweated over whether to do these for a couple of years. And then I finally decided I'm 64 and a half years old. I don't give a shit no more.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
Fucking, that's why it's like the old guys, when you get up there, it's like you just don't give a fuck. And that's why you gotta, respect your elders, or at least give them the benefit of the doubt because they've been around. So it's like, yeah, you could be fucking grumpy. You earned it.
some guy today was giving me heat about the one that dropped like yesterday.
What was he giving you heat for? Were you being mean?
He was being an ass about me being mean to people
Ed, did
and
you
that
heard?
I wasn't any good and that over the long haul I was just as bad as everybody else and blah blah blah. And then he said, "I'll give you my phone number and I'll tell you right there in person, just like I." So I replied.
Did he have that accent? Did he have a southern accent?
It was a reply to the video, a comment.
I think also at your age, I mean, are your feelings hurt that easily? Because mine are. Mine are not really hurt that easily.
No, I liked it. I really liked it because I like a good challenge. I replied with 10 different points
Oh,
of
nice.
comment back to him, numbered.
I can't wait to hear some of these points. What were some of the prominent points that would give the headlines or the points?
Number one, I've never claimed to be a dice guru and never said I was better than anybody else. Number two,
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I have fallen flat on my face at a craps table many a time.
Everyone has. That's a good point right there. Good point. Although we have given you your second alternate handle of the Dice Whisperer. So
yeah,
you've been begrudgingly like, I'm pushing that handle on you.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are. The last one was the best one.
What?
I do not want your phone number. I am neither your friend nor your lover.
But Ed, you know what? Sometimes people just need to talk and then they can talk it out. If you guys talked, you probably would end up becoming friends.
We'd end up in fist fight.
No, you'd end up friends. Probably.
No, we wouldn't.
I think so. I think
I'm never friends with assholes. I'm the only asshole I'm
okay, well,
to be a friend with.
But I think you would end up being friends if you talk to this person, because that's just how it is. Sometimes it's like people just need to talk. Maybe he's just misunderstood and he's not seeing it from your side, but people are sensitive.
I thanked him for watching. I said, I don't know why you do or did, but I appreciate you watching.
It's not like you said anything wrong in that video. In fact, the funny thing is when you did that reaction video, and that was to the Mark the Point one.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm watching that. And as he's rolling out the strategy, and I follow a ton of people on YouTube. Okay. My first note, mental notes, and I texted you this too.
Yeah.
Which was why the strategy seems flawed. And the basic strategy, if I remember, was this: you're placing the 4, 6, 8, and 10. You are collecting on the hits on the 6 and 8. Yeah, you are collecting every hit, and then you're pressing up on the 4 and 10s. To me, the note I made was exactly what you critiqued, which is, okay, cool. Ed's thinking exactly the same thing, which was, why are you collecting on the two numbers that hit the most versus pressing those babies up and then taking, those bigger hits on the 4 and 10? To me, that strategy made no sense it's like flawed from its core.
Yeah. So the funny thing was in the middle of it, or 2/3 of the way through it, he said, I've never rolled this out on a live table before. And I'm like, what the hell are you making a damn video about something you know? And I think I accused him of dreaming about it while he was sitting on the toilet or something. I mean,
You know what?
everybody's got to go, and we all do something.
And everyone's a dreamer too, man. I mean, I actually come up with a lot of good ideas in the shower, believe it or not.
I'm not going to go there.
Well, it's true, man. I just like, for some reason, I come up with a lot of good ideas while I'm in the shower with water hitting me. I don't know. I guess it would be one of my, eccentricities.
So, and then the other thing was Jaybird.
Dude, wait a second. You can't just jump topics right now. These reaction
No,
videos.
I'm not jumping. Jaybird responded.
Jaybird all of a sudden is in this convo?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bring him in.
Jaybird got in there, and he went,
come on in.
He made a mistake on his place on not removing the puck, and there was actually a PSO in there, and so he ran it through a computer betting program, and the guy actually lost $84. He didn't come out ahead.
I mean, listen, man, that strategy is fucked up. And I think it's like, maybe that's the thing with YouTube. Then there's a lot of strategies. I think we've talked about strategies, and every strategy only has to work once. What's that expression? Every strategy is good until it isn't.
They all work until they don't.
Yeah.
But that one will never work.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
once a year.
I mean, listen, man, I went down to Paris last night.
On a table somewhere while you're asleep, that one might work, but it's not going to work for the average person.
So check this out, man. I had $500 in table, like, free play.
Caesars.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I have a nice host.
Talk to me.
I have a nice host. Well, I'll tell you what I did with that, Ed.
I want to know.
Here's what I did. I went there. I had 10 pieces of paper, 10 little slips that I could place on the pass line. So I'm like, fuck it. Okay, I got a $50 pass line bet.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just going to go. I'll cover that with my standard, which is $50 on the ATS, 20-10-20. Go for that. And then I just bet the 6 and 8.
And
I played very straightforward. Bet the 6 and 8, put max odds on the points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they let you do
what?
that, or did you have to put a nickel? Did you have to actually put a chip on the paper to do odds, or did they just let you do odds?
No, they let me just put odds.
Okay, cool. Some places I've seen, if you do it and you want to do odds, they make you at least put a nickel down.
Took out a $3,000 marker, settled in with my 500 in there. And you know what? Ended up only playing 4 shooters. Myself, I had you listen to this, a 3 roller. So I'm like, I am not shooting at all.
Okay.
There was a random roller who's just too brutal with the dice. I mean, just too brutal with his throw. That's why I just bet super conservative. I ended up 500. So I converted that paper money to real money, left in about, I don't know, 20 minutes, if that, with $3,500. So up $500.
Cleared your marker and got 5 Benjamins in your pocket.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Easy. And then when I was leaving, I'm like, you know what? This is nice. And this is what's nice about living in Vegas, because I know I'm coming back here in 2 days with fucking hype, man.
Which casino were you at?
Paris.
I love Paris.
Although I have not been shooting well at Paris, but I'm going to go analyze that. I'm going to analyze that with Bo, actually.
Bring in that Bowmeister in.
I'm seeing Bo tomorrow.
Oh, tell Bo I said hello.
I will. Oh, okay. What did Jaybird have to say?
Well, Jaybird went in and corrected.
So Jaybird's all up in the comments section?
Yeah.
Man, Ed.
Jaybird had a good roll this weekend too, by the way.
Yeah, that sounds spicy. What's going on in your reaction video comment section, stirring up trouble, but that's good, man.
Well, you know, those dumbasses that don't like you, they keep blistering your ass on the comments.
Yeah.
The algorithm loves it. That's comments. That's action. That's something else. People are reacting.
Nice.
So it just boosts it more. So I don't
Ed,
care.
you found your secret formula.
I've always had the secret asshole formula.
Ed, I like it. I wish I could get in on those reaction videos sometime.
If you ever had the time in between, you know, your 14 occupations.
Yeah.
13 of which are podcast editors.
Yeah.
We could do a duel. We could try to do a duel.
Dude, bringing it back to the light, okay? the reason I got a light is because of all the YouTube shits going on. I'm just like, fuck it. You know what, Ed? I'm learning how. We've got that bow video that we made that's still
Yep.
not out. Looks good. And then we've got Heavy's video, which actually looks even better because I had another camera set up
Yep.
and I had separate audio, different tracks.
Right.
So I'm teaching myself how to edit video, and I've been watching all these tutorials, and I'm like, fuck it, man. You know what? I'm going to up my game because we're bringing this more on YouTube. So once I master that, Ed, game is on with all these YouTubers.
Good. I love it. I kind of enjoy doing the reaction stuff anyway. I'm so tired of seeing videos that if somebody actually does what they see in that video, they're going to lose money. I'm so tired of it.
Ed, I know
I've
I
been
can't.
tired of it for years. And now everybody's just copying and doing the same shit over and over and over and over.
Dude, people are copying this podcast. I've noticed it. Other people have noticed it.
Yeah.
And listen, by the way, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, correct? Dad just giving me the finger. Or in general, it's true though.
That's for the quote.
Well, imitation is the
That's for
sincerest form
that's
of
for the
flattery.
guys that are copying us already.
I know, isn't that crazy? We haven't even started. I am getting like a little fired up. That's why I'm going to learn how to edit videos, and then all of a sudden,
You gotta quit releasing the prisoners and put them to sleep, dude. I mean, you're the peacemaker. I am not.
now, I don't know. I have a very, very long fuse, I guess. I mean, you've been doing this longer than I have, so your frustration level is naturally going to be higher because you've seen all of this shit over and over and over again. Like you would be you're a YouTube content creator. I am not.
That doesn't mean I watch other people's bullshit. I did a reaction last night to Waylan, one of Wayland's videos.
He plays with a bigger bankroll, doesn't he?
That was the key. And I brought that out. He uses a bigger bankroll because he understands that there's a lot of volatility, or that there could be a lot of volatility in the particular strategy that he's using. So he gives you what you need. He tells you up front, you're going to need this kind of bankroll. And then as he went through it, I watched him use his bankroll management skills to not go overboard with the strategy and start bringing, I thought I don't do strategies, but I thought he did a great job of bankroll management and telling you what you really probably should have, even though he didn't need it on those particular test rolls of his. But he told you need this kind of bankroll and and a lot more patience than I've got to play that strategy.
Well, yeah, that's what I notice about him. I follow his channel too. I follow a lot of people's channels, dude, and I've been following everyone in the background forever. The reaction videos, Ed, don't stop. I love them. I think they're funny, and you should keep doing them. And I can only hope to one day join in on them.
We've got to figure that out. I mean, we can do a test one night.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
When you have an extra 20 minutes, we'll do a test. See if we can get you in there correctly to do. We can both do one.
Dude, that'll be so
we'll
funny.
We'll put it on Patreon.
Hell yeah, dude. That'll be funny. All right. So there's a couple things we need to talk about. First of all.
All right, you got the list. Bring it on.
Okay. So you mentioned Jaybird. Jaybird sent in a little night. We're getting like updates from people wearing the Casino Tears. I think the Casino Tears brand is lucky, dude, because Birdman, I sent you this picture wearing the Casino Tears shirt, the same shirt that you've got on right now, Ed, posing by a slot machine with a
Buffalo,
essentially like what, a $20,000 hit.
It was $19,970 something or something.
Birdman,
freaking killed it.
That's a lot of bait. That is so much bait, dude.
That is so much bait to bring to Biloxi. It's not even funny.
That's right. He's got bait for Biloxi, man. I mean, when he sent me that, I gotta admit, I mean, I was very happy for him, but I'm like, God, man, maybe I should play some slots. Yeah.
I was jealous.
I mean, imagine that hit.
I mean, that puts my $300 or $400 slot wins to like, Piss Ant City.
$30 and you win almost 20 G's.
No, his bet was 50.
Was it 50?
Yeah, I looked. I zoomed in on that shit. Showed my wife because she's a slot player.
Well, still, I don't really play slots. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll start. I like the Willy Wonka slot.
Why?
Because I like that movie and I like watching the little videos. That's the only
They
reason.
suckered you in real quick.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
Willy
the only.
Wonka.
Should I not play that video, that slot?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
It's in Aria. Maybe I'll go down and play it tonight. Who knows? Maybe a little birthday win.
Go get you a birthday bait.
Yeah, birthday bait. And then
Today is your birthday, right?
it is.
Man, I'm so proud of you for living another year.
I think.
Another trip around the sun, 10 ton around the sun, dude.
Yep. Another one, man.
Did you call your brother? Did you call your twin brother?
Dude, my twin brother called me when I was at the gym and I said I'd call you back and I didn't. I said, happy birthday.
So who's older?
I am by 10 minutes.
By you're 10 minutes. You're the older brother.
10 ton by 10 minutes.
Ah.
All right. So Jaybird, he sent over a picture. He was wearing the black Casino Tears hat. And Ed, I know you had it. You were like, why the fuck would you make a black on black hat? And I'm like, because it's fucking cool. And I have one. And then Jaybird requested one, got it. And then I think someone else just requested one tonight, right? Or today from you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's off Facebook. That's off the Facebook.
Hey, man, the back on blacks are pretty sweet.
But you can't read it.
I know, but you know what? Maybe it'll fade and it'll be cool. But regardless, Jaybird was wearing it and he had a nice score.
He did have a nice score.
Do you know what his score was off the top?
Not off the top of my head. I don't remember, but it was good. He had a great roll.
Listen, Jaybird, he's like, I hope it's okay to text you. I'm like, anyone can text me. Anyone. I'm like that. Just send it. Oh, he said, here it is. Hey, 10 ton is number one. I went to the casino today for the first time since coming home from the class. Hit the tall and 4 different points and 8 points total. In for 600, out for 995. Hope all's well and it's okay. I texted you. Dude, of course it's okay. You texted me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love to see those pictures, especially with chips and the Casino Tears merch. It's good.
I sent you some hat pics this weekend.
Yeah, and you sent some hat pics with chips too.
The hat travels, man.
Yeah, man, the hat and the shirts are going to start to travel, man. Those vintage gray ones are pretty tasty.
My favorite.
They're good. Ed Craps RN sent us an email.
Craps RN, registered nurse?
Yep.
Let's hear it.
I'll read it. Ed and 10 ton. And he sent in a picture. I don't think he has any merch yet. So there was just a picture of chips. Here's my report from the weekend. Saturday afternoon/evening. Went to Santa Fe with a friend and my wife. Buy-in was $300. After about 4 hours, was up $10. We decided we were done. Headed to South Point. Oh man, you know we hate South Point. Bought in for $200. Played till about 1:30 a.m. Got up to 10. Cashed out. Never had anyone get on a good roll. Sunday, wanted to play at Durango. If the tables are $10 minimum, the tables were all 15. Decided to go back to Santa Fe. My wife and I were there to meet friends. Only one table, $10 minimum. My first 3 tosses, not good. Several numbers, then the 7. Wife was worse. She normally can have some good long rolls. Not on Sunday. She got mad and left me at the table. It's my roll again. Changed my dice to a 6-4, 6-5 cross sixes. Okay, so he's a setter.
Yeah.
Went on a monster roll. I hit the ATS and the tall before 7 out. Dice around the table. No good rolls. Dice back to me. I hit the ATS again.
I love it. Twice in one session.
Craps RN hits the ATS twice in one session. I mean, you've done that. I would love to do that.
It's a lot of fun.
Man,
I mean,
that's unbelievable.
It's a rush when that happens.
Dude, Craps RN hits the ATS twice in one session. That's
twice in one session is phenomenal.
Oh my God, Ed, just hitting it once is amazing. But I mean, that's like,
and the cross sixes is a good set. We've always called that
6-4, 6-5,
kind of a forgiving set. Cross sixes, if you're getting a good toss and good roll going with a good controlled toss, you're going to get some numbers.
Craps RN, man. That's pretty sweet. Santa Fe.
Does Craps RN live in Vegas?
He does. He's a local.
I want to say he's a local in Vegas.
Dude, I've already been texting him. I said, let's go out. Let's hit some tables.
You're not going to have time to produce the show, dude.
I'm making time, man. I'm making time. Ed, should we talk about the craps table?
Yeah, you talking about the one that's coming into your place? I would say it's worth talking about right now.
So,
right now.
Over the weekend, Ed introduced me to a guy named Kelly. He's a craps player. He's also like, I guess he'd say he's sort of like, is he a furniture maker? He just makes stuff.
Well, he owns a business that makes
stuff,
cabinets.
Fabricates. Yeah,
they make cabinets primarily for hotels and that kind of thing. So all of the hotel furniture, not furniture, but cabinets and stuff like that, maybe even the kitchen cabinets for those that offer the suites for the week and, those kind of places.
Yeah, he might be making a table.
He made mine.
A custom table. Made your table, and might be making one that I can fit up in this bitch.
He's going to design it right where it can get into the 10-ton studio.
It'll be something where you can throw from both sides, shoot from both sides. So it won't have the.
I highly recommend that. 2 stick positions. You don't need a bank. You don't need the banker side. You don't need that.
I'd say it's more like a teaching table, right, Ed?
Yeah, because we're going to teach on it.
Well, we got some things in brewing, man. Some good ideas from the high atop the Vegas Strip, man. Imagine playing craps, Ed.
Imagine this.
You got your hat on and then you're watching F1.
Imagine learning how to play craps from 30 some odd floors above the Vegas Strip.
31.
Looking 31 floor. I said 30 some.
That's pretty good.
30 some, 31 floors above the Vegas Strip, overlooking all of the casinos and learning to play or improving your play with 10-ton is number one, and the Dice Whisperer.
Yeah, man, that is like, I'm sold on that description. And then because it would just be the classic backdrop as far as like, there's like, I think I counted every time I count different. There's like 19 casinos you could see from here. So it's inspiring. And then you're actually learning how to go hunt and kill.
You're going to learn. You're going to be well fed. We'll probably have a little booze.
Listen, man, I'm not drinking now, but I got lots of alcohol here.
You got to have the right ones. I'm in charge of you stocking the bar.
There's no bourbon here. There's tequila, and then there's gin, and obviously beer.
We got to fix the bourbon. We got to fix the bourbon problem.
I'll get all the good bourbon.
We got to fix the bourbon problem, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This will be custom. Whatever the student wants to.
And then we're gonna have food. We're gonna have food catered in.
Hell yeah! From downstairs at Aria, all the good stuff, man.
Make your reservations, even though we don't know the dates yet. And then
this will be sweet. Can't wait to get that table. And dude, you know what? The table. I can't wait to design the felt. Because the felt is going to have one side crapless, the other side regular. It's going to have the bonus, and it's going to have the repeater, and it's going to have some logos on it. It's going to look sweet.
It's going to be a busy layout.
And, Ed, it's going to have some neon on it because you got to have some neon up here. Because
you're in Vegas. I'm not into neon, but you can have the neon.
I mean, come on. You look out over here. Shit, man. There's like just so much. There's just neon, man. You got to have some.
There's neon out your window everywhere.
I know. That's why you just have a little on the craps table and we'll change the color. It's going to be so sweet, man. Casino Tiers. That's just a little sneak peek of what's going on, Ed. Maybe that'll get you to come out here.
And not only that, we'll go play with the folks.
Oh, yeah, of course. Always got to.
Go play with the folks.
Yeah, I can't wait. Ed, wouldn't that be amazing, man? This would be my dream, dude. You shooting, we got some students. Maybe I don't have my spot, I give up my main shooting spot. So I'm down straight out and I'm just betting while you're shooting. You don't even know what I'm betting because I don't want you to see it. I don't want you to see the four get up to 5,000. And then you're going to be like, I'm just going to be smiling after that 5th hit. And then I've got 14 grand. And then you might hear, I want to make a put bet. And then all of a sudden there's a put bet, Ed, of $1,000 with 3,000 odds on the 4. And then your next hit, that will be historic. That'll be legendary. No one would be fucking with the Dice Whisperer right there.
I mean, I tell people all the time, I can PSO as quick as anybody else out there.
Yeah, I know, but you can also hit the fucking four like at least 5 or 6 times. Jesus, man. Let's do it.
I can do that
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
How many times have we seen it? It's just timing this right.
It's just timing it, getting the right table, right set, and getting in the right groove when you're tossing, and you can hit the numbers.
Yeah, and I'm going to be laying it on the table, the Schwanson right out there.
Because I took a very, very, very short trip to Biloxi over Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah, dude. How was your trip to Biloxi? In and out of there.
We were in and out. It was hard because I mean it was really a trip to kind of get away from the house.
Sure.
That only worked for a little while. So we were supposed to stay to Monday. We left Sunday.
Hey, short and sweet, man. It's kind of like you got to
Yeah.
know when to leave, right? The craps table.
It happened just coincidental. A couple of guys I know, Oz was there.
Dude, Oz.
Yeah, Oz, the Wizard of Oz, was there,
Yep, nice. Oz.
and Judge Three Putt was there.
Love that handle, dude. Just for some reason, I really love that handle.
I do
Judge
too. It's
Three Putt. Dude, that's a
Yep.
good handle. I would have liked to have been there, how he came up with that, you know?
I think Oz gave it. I think
Oh, really? Oz,
Oz knighted him with that.
that's a good one, man. Oz, good job on that one. Judge Three Putt.
We went to the crapless. We did not do well on the crapless. That 14-foot crapless, you're either good or you need to be gone.
Yeah.
The funny thing was Saturday, because you're going into Memorial Day weekend, and every day there's
Yeah.
more and more people arriving, it seems.
Sure.
But I had told people, they're like, "Why are you going on Memorial Day?" I said, "They're all going to be at the pool. They'll all be at the pool." So I get down, and I'm hanging out with. We're just kind of standing around watching
Yeah.
the table, and there's a few people, but we didn't like their vibe, so we didn't play.
What about their vibe you didn't like?
One guy was, obnoxiously loud or something. It was just different things that different guys on the table. You just don't want to be a part of it. There was only like 3 or 4. We could have got on the table, but we didn't. I told them, I said, "Look, I'm gonna go get me some steak and eggs. Y'all go do what you want to do. I'm gonna get steak and eggs. I'm gonna go eat, and I'm not gonna worry about the table." So I went and ate. I came back from breakfast.
Yeah, you had steak and eggs for breakfast, huh?
I had steak and eggs for breakfast.
Nice.
Always. I mean, it's good protein, fill you up, carry you through. There's a guy, stick right, stick left. Nobody else is on the table. I buy in the stick left one. I buy in for $300.
Man, dude, you are low rolling. I like it, dude.
I'm a low roller.
I know, and that's good. The good thing about this. All right, so low rolling. How did you do? $300. How'd you play that? Because I'm curious, genuinely.
Here comes Judge Three Putt, and he buys in straight out, and he's just going to bet. He's just betting.
Yeah, he's a better
I
man.
know he did toss some.
Okay.
I don't even know what did I
Man, you
cover up?
bought in for $300. That is a tough. Is it a $10 table?
15.
$15 table. Okay, let's hear it, man.
Ha!
Let's hear it. Dude, give it to me. You remember?
I went 20 on the 5, which is Mississippi number,
Yep.
automatic buy.
Yeah, auto buy.
18 on the 6 and 8,
18 on the 6 and 8.
15 on the pass line, which is
1/6 of your bankroll.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot of the buy-in, right?
Yep, right there. Okay.
But I'm just kind of wanting to fill the table out, and the first row was kind of short, maybe 4 or 5 rows. Probably lost, I don't know, half of what you just said.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right,
Just
cool.
call it that. Yeah, won a little bit because I was bringing in money as quick as I could and had a short row.
So how you were playing that based on such a fucking small buy-in, you were taking money off the table
As soon as possible.
as soon as possible. No pressing, no anything. Just give me it. Give me that cash.
Yeah, because I think the 5, it's like when the
Smart.
5 hit, that pays $29
Yeah.
down there. So I took it.
Yeah, I think you have to. You are playing with crumbs.
I'm not playing with
I
crumbs.
think you are.
I'm playing with the blue collar guys. I mean,
Yeah, all right. I like the blue collar guys drinking Miller Lite, fucking Coors Light.
I like Coors Light, but
Yeah.
I can't drink it because it's got carbs in it.
No carbs. All right. So listen, man, what is going on? with this roll?
I'm starting to get dialed in.
Dialing it in. You remember the toss, the dice set?
Oh, I was 3-1-3-5.
3-1-3-5. That is a
Because I'm shooting for inside numbers because that's where my money's sitting.
okay, and you know 3-1-3-5 gives you sixes and eights, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I go on a little good little run,
Nice.
and I'm starting to hit some repeaters,
Yeah.
doing kind of like half presses up on the
Okay.
inside.
Okay. So taking a little.
Here's what I did. $18, 6 and 8. I dropped them $3 on the first 6 or first 8.
Okay.
It took me immediately to 42.
Classic move, right? Just learn that, huh?
Just a power press, simple little $3 power press.
Yep.
Go from 18 to 42.
Dude,
drop
it's
them
an
20
oldie
bucks.
but a goodie. It's tried and
It's
true.
a great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
classic. It's classic because if you're hitting a 6 or an 8, if you hit one more, then you get basically, you get $49 net. So it works pretty good. Then all of a sudden you got your bets paid for, and then you can kind of keep pressing up, kind of half pressing up.
Drop them 3, go to 42. It's classic.
Colored up. When I sevened out Judge 3-putt, he colored up. He said, I'm done. I just recovered everything I lost last night. I'm going to the pool with the wife.
Nice. And just relax.
Yeah.
Now knowing that he's even. That's a smart
Yeah.
one. That's smart. Just get out of there. Ah, I know that feeling. Okay.
So what does my dumb ass do?
Tell me about it. What are you up now, or you're up a little?
Yeah. So I stayed at the table. I'm like, I'm dialed in. Why would I
course.
leave? He can,
Yeah.
he's welcome to leave or stay or whatever he wants to do, but I'm dialed in. I got to throw it one more time.
What do you think you have right now on your rack?
I bought in at 3, probably had $700 or $800.
You already doubled your buy-in on that roll.
Yeah. It was my second roll.
Do you remember what else you did? Okay. I mean, you got that thing up to 42. Then what? You hit it again. You take 50.
I took 50 and then I hit again. I go to 90.
Okay.
Hit it again and collect 105.
Okay. There you go. I mean, that's $150 right there. That's half your, that's half your buy-in. You've already increased by that much.
So, I mean, it's just kind of a normal play.
It only took a few hits.
You want to be aggressive.
You got to be aggressive, right?
Later, I was aggressive. I wasn't overly aggressive. You hit it again, you go from 90 instead of going to 180, which is my normal play. I think I went to 120.
Okay.
Put a little bit in the rack, a little bit on the table.
Nice.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Sounds like a pretty classically played game.
I had the dealers playing the pass line with me. I always place odds for the dealers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, always.
Were you playing any of the inside at all? Like any of these prop bets at all while you were, or is it too low of a bankroll to be like going inside?
Right then I was not. No.
Okay. I like that.
I was just playing boxes, inside boxes.
Ed, I like that. I've had friends that I've gone to the table with, and they have such small bankrolls. Not that that's bad, but they are throwing money into the, hard way this, see if you need, blah, 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 on every roll. And you can't do that when you have such a limited bankroll. You got to just play those box numbers.
Yeah, I just played the boxes that were hitting and pressing those up. So I ended up coloring up right then.
Knowing when to leave.
11 after tips. I always do a dealer hand in at the end, even though I've given them bets.
Yeah, give them a little extra for their good work.
300 was 11.25.
Damn, dude, you more than tripled your buy-in. You almost quadrupled your buy-in.
That's a mini buy-in. I mean, that's nothing.
Damn, that's what I love about you, Ed. That's what I love. You're the fucking.
I was playing cheap. And cautious.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to play so cautious with a bankroll like that. I mean, you got to play.
But you've got
no
to
risk.
know, once you've got your money back and things are developing, you've got to put the pedal to the metal and press.
There's a time when you have to step on the gas.
My attitude was, once I've got my money back and I've got a decent profit, by God, I'm going to go as far as I can go with it. If it's another 2 rolls or it's another 20 rolls, whatever it is, I'm going to try to blister them as good as I can with a mini buy-in. Because I only bought in for 300.
That's how legends are made. A full-length extended version of this podcast is available exclusively on our Patreon page. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and will tell all of your fellow craps playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-07. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is number 1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.